Let's get down to business. I'm gonna smack your buns. Oh, hi. Darkmatch Steve. I didn't see you there. Just working on some new material, just testing things out, you know. Do kids still watch Mulan? Alright, let's get down to business. This is Darkmatch Steve. That's me. This is my response to the roast. The Bubba Army roast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome tonight to the first Bubba the Love Sponge roast.
And I'm having to do this video because he ain't taking no phone calls. Because we got trolls. Once they start blowing up, the trolls start showing up. Damn, I just came up with that. That was pretty good. So anyway, let's move on. Bubba's mad at me, okay? So I'm having a shitty day.
Only two utterances that I didn't like, and both were from Darkmatch Steve.
Oh.
You know, when I tell someone I was at the Bubba roast, and I roasted, and they ask me, oh, how'd you do? And I tell them, well, I almost got kicked out, and I'm not invited next year, and they're never gonna have guest roasts again. So I guess I did well.
New rule for next year's roast: nothing outside the immediate family.
All right.
I must be retarded to wake up at 6:45 this morning thinking that I was gonna hear Bubba say, yeah, Darkmatch Steve did good. I must be on the spectrum. So, but for those of you that don't know, sorry. If you listen to Bubba's show today, you know that Bubba was talking about his roast, which was the last time that they were live on the channel. And I was a guest roaster. And Bubba's mad at me because of some jokes I made. First off, let me thank you and the rest of the Bubba and everybody else at the BRN and the fans, because, you know, if enough people fucking protested, I'm sure I could have got kicked off of this before it happened. I have to thank you. I'll remember till the day I die. For real, I'll always remember that I was on the fucking Bubba roast. Bubba was even saying, how did we fucking let Darkmatch Steve on here? I don't know. You know what? Looking back on it, it's like it doesn't even make sense to me either. Look, I mean, I'm the #1 parody guy for a reason. I write good stuff. I've been wanting to try stand-up comedy forever, and I wanted my first time to be on Bubba's show, or when that I wanted it to be at Barb, which is the yearly celebration thing, and it didn't happen. So I wanted to be on maybe this other show, and when I heard of the roast, I was like, man, I gotta try to get on this. I know I had one joke that I already had, and I was like, I know I can write some more stuff. And somehow it happened. Bubba, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened either. I don't know how I pissed you off so bad. I'm sorry. I seriously want to apologize to Steve and anyone else that if his brothers got pissed, Dan and Jay, if they got pissed off too. Bubba, I want to apologize to you. I'm coming into your territory. I'm a guest in your space, and I should have maybe just run my whole set by somebody, just to be sure. I maybe should have done that. But I really want to get across that I wasn't going into this roast to go in there and troll, to be like I'm in Bubba's studio and I'm talking shit. Like, I was really going for the art form of doing some roast jokes. I don't want anyone to take anything I said seriously at all. I was just, I thought we were just in this space of not taking anything seriously. Please don't get that. If anyone got that impression, you got the wrong impression. I was 100% in there supporting and trying to bring my own flavor to the meal, okay? Number one, for my defense, number one, there was a group message, and I wasn't a part of it, a group chat, and I don't expect to be a part of it, but it was a group chat for the roasters, people that were going to be roasting, and there was a discussion in there of stuff that might be off limits for topics, for jokes. And I wasn't a part of that discussion, but I asked somebody in that group, and they said, I'm not going to tell you what it was, but they told me the thing that was off limits, and I'm like, okay. And I even had a joke about that. I'm like, all right, scratch that. I don't need that. I think I have over my time anyway. And so I was like, okay. And Bubba said leading up to this that, oh, it's nothing's off limits except the one thing that we talked about in the group. Nothing's off limits. This is going to be, it's going to be wild, you know. And so I wrote with that in mind. I wrote roast jokes. No offense, but like, how am I supposed to keep up with what scandals we're supposed to talk about and which ones we're not supposed to talk about? I'm just Darkmatch Steve. I didn't realize that I could cross the line in just something that simple. I didn't linger on the subject, and it was just a passing little play on words, and then I was going to move on. I don't like the fact that I like to S other men's D's, okay? I'm not proud of that, all right? You won't find me at a gay pride parade, okay? I'm ashamed of it, all right? I'm gonna die alone, and I'm gonna have no one to take care of me as I'm laying there and wasting away, and I'm just gonna be looking back on all of the D's that I S'd, thinking, wow, I guess I had fun. You know, and people can make jokes about that, especially when we're in this, what I consider to be a safe space. I hate to even use that term, but for comedy, I thought this was a safe space where we could, you know, step on each other's toes a little bit and go into this, into controversial areas. I was writing roast material. I don't know what anyone expected. My whole set got ruined by one joke. I don't expect anyone to be caught up on how I feel about the situation, okay? But, you know, just imagine you were given an assignment and you came through with it and you followed all the rules that you were told, and then you were actually told you did a good job, and then it turns out everyone's mad at you. It just sucks. I'm sitting here eating the crap sandwich. I got corns between my teeth, and I thought I did a good job. Bubba sounded pissed this morning that I came back to the microphone when he pushed me away. You know, other people were telling me, go back up there, go back, and so I thought it was a rib. God damn it.
Okay. Everybody give it up for Darkmatch Steve.
You have to go watch the roast. It's still on Bubba's channel. Go watch the whole thing there for the first time. I'm gonna post my set. I guess I asked for permission. I guess I'm still good to do that unless it's gonna piss somebody off. Needless to say, you're not gonna see me at next year's roast. And I imagine you're not going to see me on a lot of other, like, Bubba Army content, because it seems like Bubba is really not happy with me. So, if you want more content from me for some reason, you got to follow my YouTube channel and, you know, my Instagram and everything. Look for Darkmatch Steve everywhere. YouTube, I'm putting exclusive stuff on there. I'm working on all kinds of videos and different stuff like that. So definitely check that out. Throw your boy a sub. I need help. I'm getting canceled here or something. I don't even know. So before I leave you, I guess I forgot a couple jokes from the roast. These aren't that good. I kind of skipped over them, but I figured I should tell you. One here is one of Bubba's catchphrases is about to get mines. Judging by his career, it should be about to get fines. And then another one we got here. Lummy. Lummy has bad skin problems like psoriasis. When Lummy gets nervous, his skin starts to flake off like the Bubba Army graphics on a shirt I bought 2 years ago. So there you go.